friends, welcome to the Point. In this session, we are discussing about the World Health Organization. In short, it is called as WHO. So, this WHO, it is a specialized agency of United Nations. So, this is a specialized agency of United Nations that looks into the matter of public health, and this is established on April 7th, 1948. WHO, it was established on April 7th, 1948, and its headquarters is located in Geneva, it is in Switzerland. WHO. So this we can say it as an important topic for UPSC exam or for the civil service exam, as it is keeping in news concerning regarding the COVID-19 outbreak and all those things. So on 9th July, WHO created an independent panel. It created an independent panel for pandemic preparedness and response. So that is why this World Health Organization, it become a more important topic for UPSC, and also to evaluate the world's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So this independent panel for pandemic preparedness and response, that is IPPR, was created to evaluate the world's response to COVID-19 pandemic. So as I said, to evaluate the world's response to the outbreak of coronavirus pandemic, this independent panel for pandemic preparedness and response, that is IPPR, was created, and it has been created by the World Health Organization, and the main points it relates to it are New Zealand former President Helen Clark and Liberia former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf are the co-chairs of IPPR, as it is announced by WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom. So this IPPR, that is the Independent Panel for Pandemic Preparedness, it comes on the heels of the landmark resolution that is related to COVID-19, and that was adopted in 73rd World Health Assembly in the year May 2020. Let's learn few facts about this World Health Organization. So at 1945, United National Conference on International Organization, which is also known as the San Francisco Conference. Sesming Sei, a delegate from the Republic of China, that is a modern day Taiwan, they proposed the creation of an international health organization under the auspices of the new United Nations. Alger Hiss, the Secretary General of the conference, recommended using a declaration to establish such an organization. As a result of this proceeding, the World Health Organization, it came to be established in the year 1948, and it became the first specialized agency of United Nations to which every member subscribed. World Health Organization, it is a specialized agency of United Nations, and the formation of the year is 1948. WHO was formed, and the headquarters is at Geneva in Switzerland. The main sector which WHO deals is about the health sectors, and India is also a member of this WHO. So WHO is headed by its Director General, and it is headquartered in Geneva. Currently, WHO has 194 member countries and however the US is withdrawing from WHO. For this withdrawal notice, it was sent to United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and will take effect in a year on July 6th, 2021. The full membership of WHO is only guaranteed with the ratifying of the treaty known as Constitution of World Health Organization. The member states of the WHO, they appoint the delegates to the World Health Assembly. World Health Assembly, it is a supreme decision making body, and the World Health Assembly is attended by delegations from all the member states, and it determines policies and organization. It determines all the policies of this organization. On May 19th, 2020, India was elected as the 73rd World Health Assembly to the Executive Board of the World Health Organization for 3 years. Union Health Minister Harshavardhan, he took charge as the chairman of WHO Executive Board on May 22nd, and he succeeds Dr. Hiroki Nakatani of Japan. WHO celebrates World Health Day annually on its formation day, that is on April 7th. And the theme for 2020 World Health Day theme was Year of the Nurse and Midwife. The theme was Year of the Nurse and Midwife. So what is the overall focus of WHO? The WHO Constitution, it states that the organization objective is attainment by all people of the highest possible level of health. WHO, it fulfills this objective through certain functions. It plays a major role as directing and coordinating authority on international health work. It maintains and establishes collaboration with United Nations and any other appropriate bodies. It assists the government upon the request in strengthening their health services, and it gives appropriate technical assistance and in any case of emergencies that is required upon the request or with the acceptance of the government. Health policy of WHO. So what are the health policies that WHO offers? WHO, it addresses government health policy with two aims. First aim is to address the social and economic determinants of the health through policies and programs. And second one is to promote a healthier environment, intensify primary prevention, and influence public policies in all sectors to address the root causes of environmental threats to health. Contributions of WHO. So the WHO, it has been instrumental in eradicating the suffering of millions all over the world through its assistance to various governments. And some of the important milestones are eradication of smallpox. Eradication of smallpox in 1980. The organization is close to eradicating polio also. This is a disease that affects mainly infants and young children. So due to eradication programs by WHO, polio cases has come down by 99% since 1988. As of 2019, only 3 nations are suffering from polio. They are Nigeria, Afghanistan and Pakistan. And about 216 million people are suffering from malaria, mostly in tropical Africa. And the 90% of malaria cases and deaths are recorded. So for this malaria, 90% of deaths are recorded. And in African region, the death rate due to malaria has been brought down to 60% in the year 2018. So these are the main contributions of WHO. So what are the contribution of WHO to World Health Organization in India? So as I said, India is a member of WHO, and the organization has its offices in various parts of our country also. The WHO country office, the World Health Organization's country office is headquartered in New Delhi. The WHO country cooperation strategy. India has been jointly developed by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare of Government of India and the WHO's country office. So the main aim is to contribute to improving health and equity in the country. The National Strategic Plan for Elimination of Malaria in the year 2017 to 2022, it was launched by Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare. So its main aim is to eliminate malaria by 2027. The National Strategic Plan, it has formulated year-wise elimination targets in various parts of our country, and it is formulated with the support of the World Health Organization Global Technical Strategy for Malaria 2016 to 2030. So these are the contribution of WHO to India. So what are the current challenges of WHO? So what are the recent challenges that World Health Organization is facing? The WHO is largely dependent on funds from the donors. So it doesn't have its own funds. WHO, it largely depends on funds from the donors, usually from economically well-developed countries and organizations such as Melinda Gates Foundation, rather than a secured channel of funding. So as a result of this, most of the WHO funding for crucial programs, it remain on the back burner, as some of these programs also clash with the interest of the donors. So these programs, it depends on the interest of the donors. If the donor is not interested in such programs, they will not be ready to fund for the program, right? So that is the reason it is a risky factor, or it is a crucial situation what the WHO faces. And the effectiveness of the organization, it has come under question, especially due to its disastrous handling of Ebola outbreak in West Africa and the very recent coronavirus outbreak in the financial year 2019-20. So consequently, the WHO's role as a leader in global health, it has been supplanted by other intergovernmental bodies like the World Bank, and which is increasingly by big foundations. The WHO's handling of COVID-19 pandemic, it has come under a severe criticism amidst what has been described by the world leaders and media as the agency's diplomatic balancing act between China and China's critics, which includes scrutiny of the relationship between the agency and China's authorities. Initial concerns included the observation that while the WHO relies upon data provided and filtered by member states, China has had a historical aversion to transparency and sensitivity to international criticism. So we are all aware of the issue that we know that China has informed about the novel coronavirus, but WHO is not informed it to the other countries or the member nations. So due to this reason, at that time, the US President Donald Trump, he has been the most vocal of all the critics of this organization. It said that WHO has supported this China for this pandemic, and that is the reason why US has withdrawn from WHO. So this is all about World Health Organization. See you all in the next session with some other interesting topic. Thank you.